Certainly, here are some truths from psychology that people often find difficult to accept. 1. Cognitive biases affect everyone. We all like to believe we're rational and objective, but cognitive biases such as confirmation bias, anchoring, and the Dunning-Kruger effect impact everyone. Acknowledging and mitigating these biases requires constant self-awareness and effort. 2. Unconscious influences. Much of our behavior is driven by unconscious processes. From implicit biases to deeply ingrained habits, these influences can shape our actions in ways we might not be fully aware of or willing to admit. 3. Change is hard. While people can and do change, it's often a slow and difficult process. Significant personality changes or breaking deeply ingrained habits require sustained effort and often professional help. 4. The illusion of free will. While we feel like we make choices independently, many decisions are influenced by subconscious processes, environmental factors, and past experiences. The concept of free will is more complex and limited than we like to believe. 5. Happiness set point. Research suggests that people have a relatively stable set point of happiness. Life events and circumstances can temporarily affect happiness, but people tend to return to their baseline level of happiness over time. 6. Mental illness is common and often invisible. Many people struggle with mental health issues that aren't immediately apparent. Just because someone appears fine on the surface doesn't mean they aren't struggling internally. 7. Social isolation is detrimental. Humans are inherently social creatures, and prolonged isolation can have severe psychological effects. Despite this, many people underestimate the importance of social connections for mental health. 8. Negative emotions are necessary. Emotions like sadness, anger, and fear are often seen as undesirable, but they play crucial roles in our lives. They can signal that something is wrong, motivate us to change, and help us process experiences. 9. You can't always think positive. While a positive outlook can be beneficial, simply thinking positively isn't a cure-all for psychological issues. It can sometimes lead to ignoring real problems that need to be addressed. 10. Therapy isn't just for crazy people. There's a stigma that therapy is only for those with severe mental health issues. In reality, therapy can benefit anyone by providing tools to handle stress, improve relationships, and enhance personal growth. 11. Your upbringing impacts you forever. The environment and experiences from your early years have long-lasting effects on your behavior, beliefs, and mental health. While change is possible, those foundational experiences continue to influence you throughout life. 12. Perfectionism is detrimental. Striving for perfection can lead to anxiety, depression, and burnout. Accepting imperfection and focusing on progress rather than perfection is healthier and more productive. 13. Attribution errors are common. People tend to attribute others' behavior to their character dispositional factors while attributing their own actions to situational factors. This fundamental attribution error can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts. 14. Your memory is unreliable. Human memory is not a perfect recording device. It's reconstructive, meaning it can be influenced by suggestions, current emotions, and even the passage of time, leading to false or altered memories. 15. Self-control is limited. Willpower is a finite resource. Over time, making decisions and exerting self-control depletes our ability to do so, known as decision fatigue. This is why it becomes harder to make good choices as the day progresses. 16. We overestimate our understanding. The illusion of explanatory depth is a phenomenon where people believe they understand complex systems better than they actually do. This can apply to everything from technology to social issues. 17. Emotions can precede thought. Emotions often arise before conscious thought processes. This can mean our initial reactions to situations are driven more by emotion than by rational analysis. 18. Comparison is the thief of joy. Constantly comparing ourselves to others can lead to chronic dissatisfaction and low self-esteem. Social comparison is deeply ingrained, but often detrimental to our mental well-being. 19. Placebo effect is powerful. Belief in the effectiveness of a treatment can cause real, physiological changes, even if the treatment itself is inert. This underscores the power of the mind-body connection. 20. Group dynamics can be toxic. Groupthink, where the desire for harmony in a group leads to poor decision-making, and mob mentality, where individuals in a group act in ways they wouldn't alone, can result in harmful outcomes. These truths challenge our perceptions and require a deep, often uncomfortable, self-reflection to fully grasp and accept.